This is brilliant if you're interested in wrestling and indeed Brit Res, because this is Spinebuster Wrestling and they have been giving us some elevation wrestling. That's right, elevation wrestling. And why would you have a concern that a match in which the two combatants are Martin Kirby and Mark Andrews, why would you have a concern that the match might not be very good? You wouldn't, would you? By the way, extraneous noises because I'm sitting on my balcony overlooking the sea. There are cars going past, but that's what often happens on a road. So yes, why would you think a match with those two seasoned wrestling individuals would be poor? It wouldn't. And this is the case in this here match. You only need this one because it's bloody great. There is a handshake for good sportsmanship to begin, and a period of reversals and counters and just excellent wrestling, and that wrestling trope where they both stop and look at each other because they are both they're both matching each other. That's very nice. The handshake continues even after a springboard back elbow. I don't mean that the handshake continues. That would be difficult to wrestle while you were doing that, wouldn't it? But the handshake sportsmanship continues even after a springboard back elbow from Martin Kirby, a corkscrew senton type move from Mark Andrews, and when Martin Kirby comes back in, he gets dumped out and comes back into the ring, favouring his shoulder, you think maybe it's not his night. He offers a hand again to Mark Andrews, who of course takes it and is booted in the belly for taking it, at which point Martin Kirby kind of turns around to the rest of us as if to say, this is what you expect from wrestling, isn't it? Isn't this what we do? Yes, it is, and they do it extremely well. Let me explain. Martin Kirby instantly hits Snake Eyes and a running backbreaker, which is just lovely. Andrews is back with a counter stunner. Yes, a counter stunner. He then stops himself when he is being thrown into the ropes. So he bounces off the ropes, stops himself in the middle of the ring and hits an immediate enziguri. That is incredibly difficult, Follocks, and I commend that move to you. He then looks for a satellite DDT, which he's looked for a couple of times in this match, but decides to turn it into a Falcon Arrow. Extraordinary to have that thought in the middle of a move and be able to deliver it. Just extraordinary talent, really. But Kirby's no slouch, is he? Incredibly talented wrestler too. He rolls Andrews through, and from there hits a neck breaker. But Andrews is back with a sort of half code red, half power bomb. That's what the commentary team call it, type move. But actually, it looks like a destroyer to me. Kirby is having none of it though, and he hits a backpack jawbreaker, which is just, I mean, it's got to be so painful, that. And after they trade covers, Martin Kirby suddenly gets it, and the ref counts it, and people are still thinking the match is going on. Maybe because they wanted that to continue. I certainly did. Kirby wins. They shake, they hug, they big each other up. They're quite right to do so, because both of them were just phenomenal. And when wrestling is this good, you've got to watch more of it. Spinebuster and Elevation. You've got to watch more of that. Ta-ta.